What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing you a video today. We're doing some Battle Guild Nace action. Actually, seems like Guild Nace is popping like crazy for me recently. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I have popped my invisible human form of doom. If you guys are unaware, I just am using Shimmering Water and, of course, Dress to Kill from the Blingotron. I love any, like, is it called vanity item? I guess Dress to Kill isn't really a vanity item, it's more of just, like, a thing you can do with Blingy. And this guy's just popping Symbiosis, just gonna put a blind shot down immediately, pop some cooldowns. I just hate Boomkin, so if I see a Boomkin, I pop Feign Death as well to drop turret. I drop turret as soon as possible, just because I don't wanna deal with anything in a BG. Like, if you're in a BG and you're in a bad situation, it's like, no thanks, no thanks. We got a hero that I didn't even realize. I had silence, but guess what? I'm a fucking hunter. I'm still gonna do some fucking damage, even while I'm silenced. You can't do shit to me, son. But what I do want to talk about in this video today is a lot of people are freaking out and messaging me nonstop, asking me about hunters in Worlds of Draenor, and basically telling me that hunters are looking very shit. Shit City has been pretty much said to me multiple times. We have a lot of hunters who are afraid that our class is going to be worthless in Worlds of Draenor. Now, I have to say that yes, I have played beta. I played beta pretty frequently about a month ago until recently. Recently? What does that even mean? Recently, when I just stopped playing WoW as much. I wasn't actually home for a lot of time, so I wasn't actually able to play WoW in general, so I don't play the beta that much either. This healer will not fucking die. Jesus Christ. And Killshot can thank fucking Christ she just died. Good lord. Anyway, but basically what I want to say to you guys is keep in mind it is beta, but obviously it's very close to release now. We're only about a month or two away from release, and that means basically that if it's in beta, either it's about to be patched or it's staying in. Like, that's kind of like... That's kind of, because by the way, the whole reason you have a beta is to test something before it goes to release. Usually the final beta build is going to be nearly exactly the same as the actual release build. But I would just want to say to you guys, do not freak the fuck out about what's going to happen until the 6.0 drops. Once 6.0 drops, Blizz actually used the 6.0 patch, which, by the way, if you're wondering what a 6.0 is, it's basically the patch before an expansion comes out. They patch in all of the changes to the game. So, like, for instance, you'll have Mr. Pandaria with all the Wars of Draenor changes already in. So, basically, anyone who buys or plays the game without the Wars of Draenor expansion still has the same skill sets, the same abilities, all the changes are in, all that kind of stuff comes in. They'll actually use that patch in-game as sort of like another beta test for live Warlords of Draenor. They do that pretty frequently where they'll test it by doing that. And this guy's just sitting in the house. I can see him through the wall. I don't know what the fuck he's doing in there. Gonna go and just chimp shot his face. Chimp shot City, what's up, buddy? You should not just be hanging out in a fucking house. I don't know what you're doing. What is the point of that? Is it just an undergeared guy who's like, I just want to fucking chill out and do nothing, so I'll just go sit in the house and fucking relax and max act all cool? Seems kind of weird. Seems kind of weird. I don't know, but anyway, let's get some fucking Berserker buff and go to Mines, because we lost that. We're all just kind of Zerging at this point. I haven't played BDs for a long time, and I honestly stopped giving a fuck about winning a long time ago, simply because when you try to win, and you put a lot of effort into it, it seems like your team just never tries, and it just pisses you off. It just pissed me off. I was like, man, my team sucks non-stop. I'm not going to even try anymore. I'm just going to kill people and try and get some good kills and some epic 1v1s if I can. And I'm going to trap the Chamois if I can right there. Get back on the healer. Put down blind shot on the Chamois as well, so once he gets out of the trap, he will get stun-city'd, which is not going to be good for him. Need some steady shots here for some focus back. Focus back, what's up? Come on, come on. There's a chim shot. Wish I had a silence, wish anyone had an interrupt, really, and we would be good. But Enclavian did just pop CDs, which means he's going to be doing a lot of damage, and he is dead. Back onto the Chamois right here, because he was, I don't know if he's elemental trying to throw off heals. I said off heals. For some reason, I can't speak today. I think it's because I got that fucking wisdom tooth. Like, my mouth hurts a lot still. But I completely got off topic, like, immediately. Basically, what I'm saying is, don't freak out just yet. I'm not saying don't freak out ever, because yes, if we're really nerfed, then you should be fucking voicing your opinions, and you should be telling Blizzard what the fuck's going on, why you're nerfing our class. But I don't think it's at that point yet. It's very close. It's very close. Once 6.0 drops, once it's out, and once we're like extremely nerfed and fucking worthless, if that does happen, then I would say freak out, go on forums, tell Blizzard what the fuck. I'll be doing the same thing, like what the fuck. And honestly, if that does happen, I'll probably be looking at rolling a new character. Because, as of right now, if everything comes out the way it is right now, like, if everything is exactly the same right now, it would actually mean that hunters are pretty much not gonna be any good whatsoever. Like, that's the unfortunate truth as of right now in beta. There's just so many other DPS that should completely raffle stomp us, no problem. And as far as 1v1 goes, I usually don't give a shit about that. I care about arenas, I care about doing BGs, you know, it's like, am I doing a decent amount of damage towards the group? And I think even with the nerf the way it is on Hunters down beta, I still think I'd be able to do a decent amount of damage. It's just that I hate playing at a disadvantage, if that makes any sense. Like, if I can play on the same level field, I obviously want to do that. That's just the way it is. I don't want to go and play a hunter, and that's like I'm handicapping myself for no reason there if hunters are extremely underpowered at the time. And if you guys are aware of any other major hunter YouTubers or streamers, or even like some rank 1 guys out there that actually communicate with a lot of the community, a lot of them already have said that they pretty much are not looking forward to Worlds of Draenor because of the nerfers, because of the nerfs and the changes that are coming in. We've lost a lot of stuff. We've lost a lot of utility, and our damage just isn't up there enough right now to warrant the changes. Like, it's not like, oh, we lost a lot of utility, but we do a lot of damage. Because as you guys know, I love the playstyle of a glass cannon. I love that. So if it was like, hey, hunters, you die quickly and you don't have much utility, but you fucking explode on people and they die, I'm like, sure, okay, whatever. Like, as long as it's like a trade, as long as you still are somewhat viable in certain situations, sure. But as of right now, it's kind of like, well, you could just roll a boomkin and you'd be better off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you literally could just, obviously you get off heals, your damage would be better, you'd just be better off in Worlds of Draenor being a boomkin than a hunter. Like, that's just the way that is right now, for some reason. But I think Blizzard, actually, a lot of times when an expansion comes out, they goof. They goof up, they fuck up, they make it so like, hey, you know, something's underpowered. I mean, Warriors get it a lot. Warriors get it a lot, which is basically when a X-Pack comes out, Warriors, the first patch, will either be extremely overpowered or weak as balls. And Blizzard pretty slow at changing these things. So usually it'll be like half an expansion, fucking Warriors are OP as balls or fucking extremely underpowered, and then for the later half of the expansion they become overpowered and they become even stronger because they overcompensate for it because it took them so long to fucking do it. And for some reason they've just never been able to master the game's never been balanced. Like, that's just the thing, right? The game, it's not a balanced game. It's not like fucking anything that's really competitive. It's never gonna be like a League of Legends or anything like that, you know what I mean? But basically what I'm saying is you need to make sure that when you're fucking playing these games and you're like super concerned about stuff like that, you need to just not, you need to make sure that you're not going in with the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna be super like hardcore about this game and I have like a super meaningful like time at getting rank 1 and stuff like that. Rank 1 for your class, definitely, obviously, because then you're just competing against other people on your class. But rank 1 in general is going to actually depend a lot on comps and compositions and stuff that's actually good at the time. That's why it's kind of weird to see people care so much, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. To care so much, yeah. But basically what you need to worry about a lot of times is just little things. Just go in and be like, hey, okay, you're taking out train shot, focus on that. Say, hey Blizz, can you just put train shot back in? I mean, they've never done it really. It's just the kind of the way I look at it. Like, for instance, the main one that I fucking hate that I see all the time is when Blizz go in and they make a big change. Like, well, it's not even a big change, a little change, like they take out Eyes of the Beast. Little stuff like that always piss me off because, like, well, there's no reason behind that. There's no reason to be like, hey, I'm just gonna change Eye of the Beast right now. I'm gonna change Eye of the Beast, gonna take it out of the game, and I think it was actually a fuck up for them. On there it was a fuck up, and then like they couldn't even be fucked to put it back in the game. And it's like, I don't understand how you can do these things. I don't understand how you can fuck that up so poorly that you then not even be fucked to put it back in the game when it was your fuck up, especially when it was an ability that's loved by a lot of hunters. And to be honest, I love fucking around with it, and I probably would have made a lot of videos on it because I do videos every now and then of just like fuck around vids, and honestly, like, they're probably my favorite vids where I just go fuck around. Like, I go visit a major city, or I go fucking just hang out in like Darnassus. I go kill some random people. I would go BM immediately and just fucking go sit on a tree somewhere and just run my beast around killing people. If we had Eyes of the Beast, I would make videos on that fucking Burnt Cake 2.0 PvP montage of Burnt Cake going around and killing people. I'd love to make something like that, but you can't do it because of, obviously, it's a good ability. And stuff like that in Worlds of Draenor, I think that they've gone a little bit too crazy on removing abilities. The problem is they've went, okay, there's so many abilities in the game that people don't use. Let's remove them. That mindset, sure, I can get behind that. If there's an ability in the game that no one uses, why is it in the game? That makes no sense. But they've also gone overboard and been like, okay, well, no one uses this, no one uses this, no one uses... And they've just removed... Like, my bars on beta, like, you see my bars now, it's full. I'd probably put more shit on here if I could, but I play without because I don't want to, like, overflow my shit and get too many buttons. On beta, I have just spots. Everything just seems to be... I have spots of shit just missing. I was throwing shit on my bars that I didn't even need just to fill it up. Because I was like, yeah, it feels weird going to press a button that does fucking nothing. Like, that is extremely weird to me. And I was like, this is awkward. I need to put something there just to press. And a lot of times, like, for instance, they took out Widow's Venom. Which, again, is a fantastic ability for fucking hunters. Like, it's our one, like, Mortal Strike ability that stops people from doing stuff. And then when you fucking go in and you do this stuff, now on beta, it's like, well, no, you can't do shit. You got nothing. You got 0 fucking reduced to healing, and on top of that, your damage is reduced, and it's just, it feels like they've just done way too many things. If they did like 1 or 2 of the things they've done, I'd be like, fine, it's okay. But they've nerfed too much. I still can't say nerfed today for some reason. I said nerfed. 102k to your face, Mr. fucking Shadow Priest. He died through dispersion. That's just rough city. So there's another Shadow Priest here. It's Shadow Priest fucking city up in this bitch. But I am, as of you guys probably aware from the last video I made, playing a Affliction Warlock. It's only level 15 right now because I'm kind of just getting into it. I'm also going to level as Affliction, which I think is completely the wrong decision. Like, why would I level as... Does someone get the flag? Can someone get the flag, please? Jesus Christ. Affliction definitely sucks for lower levels. For dungeons, I mean. Like, for leveling, it's pretty good because you can just dot and run and, like, let your pet do some shit, which is really fucking quality. But as far as, like, just going... Because the way I always level, which I have no idea this is the correct way to level, by the way. It's probably the slowest way. I just spam dungeons. I spam the shit out of dungeons, and I'm like, man, I'll just fucking GG. Do some dungeons here, do some dungeons there. I get off when I'm bored, get back on. That's pretty much how I always level. And this guy's just trying to run away here. Gonna rock boost catch up. Pop some CDs and a chim shot. Got another shadow at the back that I'm gonna trap. Trap City and a bind shot. Get back onto this one right here. Actually gonna disengage away so it doesn't get a fear on me either. Get 2 more steady shots in, followed by a silence to stop him from doing anything, followed by a chim shot. Chim shot should be enough to get down his bubble and help me get him down to a low healthy. And then I'll probably deterrence because that other warlock, once he's out of that fear, is gonna try and get some dots on me, which is just a preemptive. One of the things, guys, when you're versing an Affliction Warlock as a hunter, if you're using 114k, good lord, if you're using Mirrored Blades, you can actually chuck in a Mirrored Blades to preemptively stop a warlock from dotting you. It's a very ballsy move because you can just waste deterrence. Like that basically what you're doing is you're planning on them to just pop shit. You're planning on them to be a goof and just goof it up and just fuck up, you know what I mean? But if they do it, then you just basically send all their dots back to them, and they're gonna be fucking killing themselves. Like, that's what I love about doing it, is like the dots just sit on them. They have no way of getting it off them, so that their full duration dots are now on their face, and it's brutal, and I love it. I'm getting stunned by a rogue and disengage out of that immediately and run over here. I probably need to get post haste. I feel like I'm not running post haste, which is a mistake right now. But I'll pick up post haste after this game, probably. I'm probably feign death off this rogue and disarm him as well. There's the disarm right there. Wait it out, pop into a master's call, and there's the chim shot for 110k. Good lord. Chim shot seems to be hitting harder for some reason. My gear hasn't changed at all. I'm just hitting shit like a fucking truck. Here comes another one. Chim shot right there, and you're dead. Back on the other Shadow Priest. They actually did get a 2-cap on us, but that doesn't matter because we're just kind of wrecking house. We're not. Again, I've been running from base to base this game, just wrecking everybody's day. I kind of feel bad, to be honest with you. Well, I really don't. I don't feel bad at all. I love wrecking house. I love doing that, and it's been a while since I had a good BG. But the problem is, I used to do it by myself. I've recently I've stopped even trying to do a BG by myself anymore because I'm sick of just getting bads on my team. Gonna pop a silence immediately on this guy, followed by a Widow's Venom in a second. Where's the Widow's Venom? Get up there. Widow's Venom, Serpent Sting, get those dots up. Put on a couple more steady shots, get my focus back to full. Aim shot procs, which is fantastic. There's the aim shot and a chim shot for 110k again. Glaive toss, followed by a kill shot in a second here. Should be able to get him down. Kill shot, kill shot, kill shot. He is dead. Those treants do a decent amount of work. Feral Druids with treants scare the shit out of me because all those bleeds. Those bleeds just scare me. They send me to spook fucking city. It's like, hey, did you want to be afraid for your fucking life for a good 30 minutes? This guy just popped treants. And then, like, when you think they're dead, it's like, man, okay, now they're popping fucking Heart of the Wild. They're gonna live for at least 17 years now, son. It's like, oh my god. I'm now stuck on a lamppost. It's really rough. Feral Druids, I feel it's weird that in Warlords, Druids are really good. Just because right now they're really good. Like, you know how I just said before, Blizzard usually overcompensate? They're doing the opposite with Druids right now, where they're doing like this weird, they're not overcompensating, they just kind of, I'm not going to stop in the type thing, I'm going to go for the flag. They're already good, and they're making them better. It's like I feel really, like, Druids must be fucking hype city for it, because they're getting, like, the best end of the fucking spectrum, where Blizzard is like, hey, here you go, have all this cool shit, you guys got it. Kind of makes me want to roll a Druid, but I like the idea of playing Affliction Warlock. I mean, I don't even know if Affliction Warlocks are really, like, good. in Warlords. I have no idea. I haven't really been paying attention to other classes other than Hunters and stuff that I've versed, and I haven't really versed an Affliction Warlock in the beta. So I have no... Is that because they're bad, do you think? Like, maybe people are avoiding them because they're not that great? I have no idea. And I've kind of ran into a shit fight over here. I'm blind shot just in the... I don't even know where I'm blind shot. I'm just sending it in, hoping that it does some work there because there's just a shitload of red on my screen. Get some more steady shots up, followed by a silence right there, and a chim shot. Silence, chim shot. I'm going to crows once I have a bit more focus here. Steady shot for focus. There's the crows on it right there, followed by a glaive toss. A couple more steady shots. I'm actually going to do 3 steady shots here, just get my focus back, and then I'm going to aim shot. Aim shot into a chim shot, which is very nice. I mean, I've actually been getting a decent amount of aim shot procs, which is something, again, that I'm going to miss on the beta. MM feels so dull on beta. It's ridiculous. Because MM, you no longer have procs, and you no longer have arcane shot. So all you're doing is spamming aim shot. Like, aim shot is now your normal thing. So you're just continuously spamming. Like, I'm going to play with, like, imagine if I was just going like this. I was just standing here doing, this is now MM. This is now MM on beta. This is just me spamming aim shot like this. And I'm already out of focus. Obviously, it costs less focus on beta, so it's actually spammable. But, like, you know, it's absolutely just, it's weird. It's a weird playstyle for them to, like, because it's opposite to what Hunters are used to playing, I should say. Like, usual to playing. My English is just gone to shit today, good lord. But basically, it seems weird because they made Hunters, or MM Hunters at least, into casters. Which is, it's weird. Like, yeah, you can move and stuff, but it's the same as being, like, a fire mage. You can cast Scorch on the move or something like that. Like, that's what it feels like. It's like you're still a caster. Which is not why I liked playing Hunter. I like playing Hunter because, number 1, you're ranged, and number 2, because you can move around a lot. Like, that's the whole reason I like the class, is I like the movement. I got ADD. I got ADD really bad. Obviously I don't actually have ADD. I just feel like I do in the way that I need to move. I need to be doing stuff. I need to be attacking. I need to be killing stuff. That's just the way I play, and the Hunter fits that perfectly. Especially with, like, arenas where you can pole fucking stuff like that. That for some reason, when I'm pole fucking and I'm really close to dying, that's, like, the happiest point in my life when I'm playing a Hunter. And I'm like, oh, man, there's no way I could be any more entertained right now than this fucking intense game that I'm doing right now. Where's Bone Kick? 121k to this fucking gnome's face. I kind of feel bad for him. I'm going to pop a silence as well, just to make sure he doesn't get any heals off. And a kill shot. He does pop a dispersion, which means he's probably going to... Oh, you son of a bitch healer. You son of a bitch healer. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Is this a thing that's happening? Did you actually just get here and heal that guy? He's actually going to try and get a fear. I'm going to get back out here. Do not want to get feared. I'm going to try and get him down if I can. Healer's going to do a lot of work here, though. I'm going to go to God. Oh, I got a rogue. Got to get the fucking pet back in the same. I do have a rogue support on me here, though. And the rogue support didn't want to stay. Didn't want to stay and help out. So I'm just going to 100 crit this fucking rogue to the face. Do some work as well. That healer actually just left these guys to die, so fuck it. I'm just going to kill everyone. I'm just running through, like, people. Like, they're not even really, they can't even deal. I'm going to silence and trap that guy right there. When I said silence, I actually meant scatter. I don't know why I said silence. I'm going to switch back to him because he's in range. And pop down the silence right there, followed by a bind shot. Bind shot city, and do, oh, explosive trap. That was not mine. That was the other Hunter's. And then he's dead. Nice. I think that guy's actually under geared because he died really, really fast. Couple steady shots on this motherfucker, followed by an aim shot proc, and a chim shot, and a feign death, sorry, because I do not want to eat any more damage if possible. We're actually going to pop a deterrence here. He's mind flaying himself right now. I love when someone does a channel and they fucking, they are channeling themselves and don't realize it. Like, that's fucking, another deterrence here. I have to go down the safety deterrence. That guy's mind flaying himself at the back there. Look at that. He just channeled a full mind flay on himself. Didn't realize. He just didn't realize he was doing it. Gonna pop a silence on the Shadow Priest right there. This Shadow Priest I feel like is geared because he's doing a lot of damage. That chim shot should get him low. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Doing some absolute work, and we finally actually got some support here. I love a Shadow Priest or anyone who's a support that knows to fucking heal. Like, that Shadow Priest came in, and the first thing he did was chuck me a fucking heal, which is just lovely. I love that shit. On to the fucking Shadow Priest here as well. Or is this this is actually the healer. Not a Shadow. Every time I see a Priest in this game, I think it's Shadow because of the amount that... Oh, God. Did he health swap? I think he health swapped the fucking Druid at the back here. So I'm switching to the Druid, and I'm going to kill shot him in the face. There we go. Switch back to the Priest at the back, because now health swap is down. And that's going to be the game. 21-0. Top and down, Chicken Boss. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.
Come to your sentence, Papa. Ah!